but the higher self is enamored by you, is what I'm seeing over here. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome, new viewers, cross watchers, and my lovely, lovely Moonians. This is a monthly reading for November 2020. We will be looking into love and anything else that the spirit has for us. Alright, on the 14th of November, we have Deepavali or Diwali, the festival of light, the new year according to Hindu calendar. So it is, of course, about new beginnings, fruition, prosperity, abundance, very joyous time, and in India it is celebrated quite grandly. So Shubh Labh and good wishes, beautiful, abundant opportunities to you all. All right. And interestingly, in November as well, most of the retrogrades will be coming to an end. Mars, Mercury, Neptune all will be turning direct as well, starting from the beginning of November until the end of November. And we just have Uranus in Taurus still continuing to be in retrograde. So overall, there's certain kind of expansion which is coming in. There's movement which is coming through. There is this angst which was there. We can use it more productively. And apart from that, clearer lines of communication will be opening once again. Thank God for that. Alright, so the first card coming in, King of Arrows coming in reverse, which is talking about again the same thing. What is on your mind? Say it clearly without any anger. Alright, it is very important. Also, when the King of Arrows comes in reverse, it does talk about someone who is usually quite practical, quite rational, but right now may be a little biased and doing things accordingly, bent over in one side, loop-sided, lopsided one way, and we need to readjust our course of action and the way we are reacting to people, or if there's certain kind of disbalance, we need to get it back on track. And apart from that, articulate very, very clearly, very important with yourself, with others, and other dimensions as well. Very important. Also, when this one comes in reverse, so this has swords are air signs apart from you guys are Libra and Gemini as well. So it's not like you may be acting this way. Someone who may be embodying this energy may be reacting in your near you. Someone near you could be reacting this way. But this one also, when it comes in reverse, could be like a call for you to realize what are you being codependent upon. And one more thing, let's not get stuck by our point of view. It may be limited, or there could be certain kind of prejudice which may be spoiling the flavor. In a way, that is what's coming through. All right, we have King of Wands coming in. Very interesting. Kings are coming through. Very significant energy. Different elements of your life, which are kind of, I don't know. I what I see right now is there's certain things, some kind of discord which may be happening, certain kind of um, lack of communication with your own self which may be coming in. But at the very end of it, in the outside world, there's this pinnacle point which is coming in, recognition which is coming through. The King of Wands is someone who has overcome all the obstacles and is on top of the hill and looking at all the lands he or she has conquered. So that is the kind of achievement kind of energy in the outer realm which is coming through. A lot of confidence which is also there. But with that confidence, make sure that you are not coming out or saying certain things out of ego, or just because you have certain kind of staunch principles, understanding of things, that it is only the right way. That is the energy which is coming in. A little bit of cockiness, just to be aware of, just to curtail a little. That's about it. Apart from that, excellent time to explore different ideologies, philosophies, job opportunities as well, which is opening up in a very, very massive way, which is why internally this is being like they're asking you to have a clearer picture and a more realistic picture which is coming through. Keep your mind clear is what is coming through. We have 10 of arrows coming in, so certain kind of finalities, certain kind of opportunities are coming in, and the 10 of arrows is just saying the sleepless nights are over. The illusionary veil due to fear, anxiety and doubt will be coming to an end. Analysis paralysis which will be coming to an end. If you have fallen, if you feel that you have been defeated, this is a time that you let go of the angst, of the fear, not fear, of the hurt, of the sorrow. Surrender it and get up once again, because you have so much strength. But all that is required are certain kind of preconceptions or certain kind of events that have occurred in the past, recent past, which need to let go of, because there's a new chapter which is beginning, and that is what I'm seeing over here, which is why the explorer, the adventurer, Sagittarian energy is coming through quite wildly, but it is also asking you, assisting you to let go of certain things, to find the peace within, the final closure which is required. Find the inner strength, because you have emotional strength and intuition guiding you, and the next steps are calling you. All right. Next, we have Seven of Wands coming in reverse, which is kind of there are a few things which are coming in, and right now the energy is like really going in different ways. So the reading is going on, like I don't know how much am I expressing, but it is on a materialistic or 3D dimension, and it's on the fifth spiritual dimension as well. So I'm trying to convey as much as I can, because each card is delivering me two messages each. This one is over here telling you that there's a certain kind of temperance which is required, modification, simplification of life which is required. Apart from that, take some rest, be easy on yourself. You don't have to keep on catering to others while you're doing it. Kudos to you, but make sure that you're taking some time to simplify life a little and not take on too much. It's almost like all work no play kind of energy which comes through over here, and certain kind of exhaustion which is coming through over here, wherein your life is turning into a direction where all your energy will be required. The opportunities which are coming in requires for you to first rest and regenerate, so that you approach the opportunities with a fresh zest. Okay, very much charged up. We have Six of Wands also coming in, which is really lovely, very lovely. This signifies the win of good over the evil or the bad. So any kind of obstacle that you're facing, the situation which is hard for you right now, know that you will win over it, win over someone's heart. Apart from that, right now it's all very soulfully coming in, so I'm just going into that. I'm not going into love at the moment, but this talks about forward movement. If you have to get into love also, someone who may be leading a very complicated life, a short-term basis kind of a life, in terms of love as well, like flings and all of that, carrying on with life, and like being cool and stuff, detached and everything, flying high and stuff. But at the end of it, they meet you and realize there's certain kind of karmic cycle which is coming to an end, and they are inspired to know who you really are, to really see your true self. And if there was certain kind of hesitation which was there in terms of love, in terms of a new relationship potential and all of that, I see them coming towards you, progress which will be happening. All right. So next we have Nine of Discs coming in and Knight of Arrows coming through. So inspired by the king, we have a Knight of Arrows also coming in, a knight who is getting ready to convey what is in their heart. So if there was certain kind of non-communication, communication which wasn't really unclear, someone who was being a little cold or distant, I see them suddenly changing their stance and coming forward, reaching out to you, trying to meet you or have a conversation with you through random topics or something or the other, or trying to elongate the conversation that you're having by pulling in or asking some silly questions as well, that kind of a thing. Nine of discs coming in reverse is a little bit of doubt whether or not your dreams in terms of financial or career wise aspiration, whether or not they'll be coming true. And there may be someone who's feeling a little jolted or a little influenced by the slow pace of life and maybe thinking about the lack. And these are very small things, but they're adding up is all I'm going to say. So there's certain kind of stress in terms of certain kind of manifestations or certain kind of uncertainties that may be there, and this is just saying relax, don't stress. The more you stress about it, the more you stress about something, a lack thereof, the universe just holds off things. They're just piling up around in the wings, and it's just waiting for you to take a breather and realize all that there is and really believe in your capability, believe in your journey that you're on, that you will achieve it. And the moment that overstressing goes away and you surrender, fearlessly surrender to the outcome, because you know you'll get there, and you're not becoming any more impatient regarding it. All you want to do is continue with it. The universe and life in itself will be supporting you and bringing in more opportunities, scenarios, events which will enhance your journey of achieving it. That is what is coming in. Start supporting your dreams is coming in, and do not undermine your capability is all that is coming through right now, just because of someone's lack of inaction, inappreciation. I don't know if that's a word, but lack of appreciation, lack of recognition, which may be getting delayed right now because someone is like tensed about their own life, their finances, whatever it is, or an organization which is right now during the circumstance that we are in, trying to just focus on sustenance. Know that you are being recognized, especially career wise, and there will be more responsibilities which will be coming in. And this one is very highly powered by leadership also. So I feel like right now things may seem in a limbo career wise, especially, but I feel that the moment you start articulating also clearly as to what are your expectation in this job profile of yours, I feel that also will make pave way for bigger things, bigger projects, promotions to come your way is all I'm seeing over here. Energy wise, we have the thinking woman coming in, which is I kind of telling you don't be so much in your head. There's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of capability in you, and now's the time that you start sharing it or utilizing it, your gifts and talents. And don't stress so much, because the analysis paralysis is leading to procrastination and it's not really being favorable at all. Do something small, if not grand, but do something. Do something which makes you happy as well. There's no need to stress. The stressing may be prolonging things to come through. Think about that. Next, we have second chakra, Archangel Ariel coming in, which is very interesting because this is the sensual, divine feminine, sacral chakra. When it comes in reverse, it's really interesting. While I was talking about having flings and all of that, flying high, Casanova energy, at the end of it, it's an escape. Somewhere down the line, this person over here is not really comfortable sensually or intimacy. So physically they may be, emotionally, emotional intimacy or vulnerability, they are a little scared or intimidated by that. They're intimidated by how strong you really are, which is why they may be putting up an act, trying to deceive you, but first deceiving themselves. That is the energy which is coming through. Someone who may be sexually active, but it's more run in the mill kind of a thing and not a very soulful experience they're having, because it is that intimacy, that closeness, that heart to heart conversation, perhaps also, which really catches them off guard. So stop doubting yourself, because you are worth it and you're a very strong personality. And that is a very, very big, advantageous position to be. So don't undermine yourself just because someone is not responding in the way they should be. Everyone goes through their own dilemmas, their own intimidations, their own karmic weight, their own realizations, their own journey. That's free will. But you too have the freedom of truly continue embracing who you really are. If this person is meant to be in your life, is meant to come your way, they will. But in the process of it, don't forget or undervalue yourself. That is what is coming through. I feel, in a way, also the connection that you both have. There's this relationship energy which is coming in, so I'll tap into it. I feel that this person may have been hurt and they came to an understanding of an addictive behavior to mask their pain, and it's been going on for a very long time. And then you came in and caught them off guard, and they may be falling for you, but they are still a little hesitant. No matter how much they have experience, right now they feel like an infant right now in kindergarten in terms of love, and they may be feeling a little vulnerable and not being able to really express themselves. So give them the time, because they are learning from you, is the energy which is coming through. All right, so don't think so much. Things are really, it's like all power to you. You have no idea how good things will be, but or they already are, just because on the face value or what you see in the reality, it may not be the whole of the reality, the full version of it. So just based on that, don't make your own assumptions, all right, especially in regards to devaluing yourself. All right, so we have infamy coming in. This says, if you abandon your duty, all will speak endlessly of your shameful deed. And for one who has been honored, this honor is worse than death. All right, so this could be like, with the leader coming in, too much responsibility, which is why I was talking about it. I feel like, there's this obligation, self implored obligation that you've put in, that you have an answerability, or you have to represent a certain kind of version of yourself, even if you're not really feeling that way. So yeah, I do understand where this Gita oracle is coming from. Too bad this doesn't really have a book with it, but what I feel is that till the time you're not really comfortable in how you are, don't be too led by the kind of impression that you are surmounting. That kind of a thing is coming in. Looking too much outwardly, that we at times forget to look inwardly as well. That is kind of coming through. A certain role, playing a certain role on and on each and every day. At the end of it, we kind of forgot what we really liked, who we really were. That kind of a thing is also coming through. But yeah, apart from that, there's a lot of righteousness which comes through with this one, whatever they are trying to say. Because right now, in a way, what the words which came in over here leads me to be thinking in a very clustered way. Oh, I have already done this, I have to maintain this stature, and I'll do anything at the cost of my own self as well to maintain that and get burnt out that way. Because there's this energy of the king also coming in, who may be trying to be a little controlling also. So it could be this habit of yours or mannerism that you have to be in a certain way. I don't know why I'm saying these things, but it is coming in. I know what this meant, which way it wanted to go, but the spirit is saying something very different to me. Anyways, we have mode of goodness coming in. Happiness in the mode of goodness may be in the beginning. May in the beginning seem like poison, but at the end is just like nectar. For it is born out of the peace of self realization. Wow. And we have wombs of misery coming in. The pleasures that derive from contact with sense objects are the wombs of misery. They have both a beginning and an end, and thus the wise take no delight in them. So the short term kind of a flingy thing that was coming through, I just feel like, if you find yourself in such a situation, just be wiser and step out of it. You also know some certain things that have been built on shaky grounds will eventually come to an end. So that kind of a thing is coming in. Be wiser when you interact with others, the way you are conducting life, what kind of relationship are you stepping into. Be wiser in terms of that. This is a lesson or a realization for this person as well, and awakening that this is not really what I really want. It is very temporary, but it is good, yes, but I have to keep finding it every day. I've been doing it for so many years now, but the satisfaction is not there. I want that connection now. I've had enough of this. I don't know how long will I continue with it. But I know it will come to an end, and the end is nearing now. That is what is coming through right now. And very strongly, value yourself highly coming through very, very strongly over here. Certain kind of vicious cycles which needed to come to an end over here. And certain kind of self-realization which is required, certain kind of toxic environment situation that we may be in, and right now I feel the ball is in your court as to what you want to do. If you want to wait for this person, then wait, but make sure that you're not completely stopping your life. If you want to walk away, then do it amicably as well, so that the closure comes through and it is easier to move on. Realizing that there are certain things which have now become obsolete, the karmic lesson has been learned, and now in order to grow and proceed with life, I have to move on. No more. That is also coming in. But apart from that, if you are in a very healthy relationship and none of those scenarios are present at the moment, I feel that whatever kind of concern there may be, stop piling them inside you. And when you express yourself, even sensually, do it respectfully, do it gracefully, is what I'm seeing over here. And this person, whatever kind of fire they are in right now, whatever kind of karmic cycle they are in right now, with how much ever you talk to them and how much ever you share with them, they know there's more to you. There's a very warm part of you, and right now you may be showcasing a stronger version of you, and there's a very vulnerable side also which they kind of find very mysterious, is also coming in. Completely lost track of what I was trying to say, but they are really enamored, highly respect the grace with which you hold yourself, the way you express your intellectual side, your philosophy, your way of expressing, the way you showcase love to each and every person. They really, really like that about you. I can see that very, very strongly. But maybe the kind of vicious cycle pattern they are in, they're having a very tough time because their 3D reality, 3D self may be urging them, physical need kind of a thing. But the higher self is enamored by you, is what I'm seeing over here. But yes, if you find, like, if there is a third party scenario, I feel they'll take some more time before coming towards you. But coming towards you, they will, because progress is coming in slowly and steadily. wanting to explore the depths of this connection they have with you is also what's coming through. But yeah, they need to open up their sensual side, real sensual side, the emotional side, and not get intimidated by it, but embrace it. Too much karmic thing which is going on. And you can help a person as much as you can, but at the end of it, even if you take a horse to the lake, the horse will have to have the water on its own. You can't force it. That is also what is coming through. But explore new boundaries, new horizons is what I'm seeing over here. You inspire many people, many people. And many are silent, also silently admiring you. So keep doing what you're doing because ascension is coming in very strongly, and there's this awakening which is happening, which is why there's certain kind of transformation, self-realization which is going on, something like overstressing which has been going a little too much, and then there comes a point where you're like, enough, I wasted my time thinking about this. What's the point of this? Let's do something more productive. Let's put that energy, time into something more useful, something which brings me happiness, real happiness. And there's this someone sleeping and suddenly waking up, like, all right, life, here I come. That is the energy which is coming in suddenly, picking up pace, because you realize how much control you have on your reaction, on your actions. And while there are elements of surprise and all of that uncertainty that is there, it will not stop you from experiencing or continue doing what you believe in doing. That is what is coming through. Continue. You're on a very beautiful path. Just make sure that the ego which comes to do a little bit of peekaboo doesn't really catch you off guard. That's all I'm going to say. All right, it's a very, very lovely time. Just believe in yourself, because that way you'll help the universe help you too. All right, so do let me know your thoughts, and thank you so much for your precious time. Also, thank you so much for being part of the Moonian family. If you aren't already, then please do subscribe, and in advance, welcome to the tribe. Share it with the loved ones, comment below, and hit the like. Until next time, love, light, ascension, healing, self realization, empowerment to you all. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe high, my lovely moon.